ready for the last comedian of tonight? Yeah. Okay. He's gonna sip his beer and stand up, and we're gonna start the applause, right? Yeah. Hey, come on, give a round of applause, Roy Cohen! Thank you. That was a lovely welcome. Thank you so much. I was wondering why everyone is only looking in that direction, but we're blinded when we're looking in your direction.
I was wondering the same as I like.
I'm turning into a vampire. It's a very intimate scenario, right? Very intimate. It almost feels like we're all sitting in the living room. I gotta tell you, usually when I do intimate stuff, it's with less people, okay? However, if you're all willing to sign a consent, including you, I'm willing to open up emotionally, and maybe physically, who knows how the nights roll. But seriously, I'm here because my therapist sent me here. True story. I have anxiety, okay? And the main cause of my anxiety is I'm scared of long silences. Okay, therapy is not working for me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, first of all, Happy New Year to everyone. We're still in that range of Happy New Year. Anyone here made a New Year's resolution for 2026? Something new to do to avoid? No? Nothing? Who? Someone said I did. What was your New Year's resolution?
It's a big list.
What's the key, the big decision?
The big decision is back to study.
Okay, back to study.
Get a tattoo.
Get a tattoo? Oh, nice. First one, or you already have?
I want to get rid of a bad tattoo.
Oh, okay, and get a new one. Okay, all right.
Go over the bad one.
Okay, that's nice. That's a good resolution for New Year's. Listen, I've realized that maybe it doesn't go well with the tattoo. I realized that New Year's resolutions are a bit like fake eyelashes. Makes it. Thank you. That's a supportive audience. Basically, when you go out with it for the first time, everyone's like, well, good for you, that's amazing. And then comes January 2nd. And it falls down. And you wake up looking like a second-hand whore that slept in the rain. Right? But it doesn't prevent us from making those decisions. And I wanted to share with you a couple of my New Year's resolutions. Is that okay? All right. The first one was doing meditation. I started doing meditation. Anyone meditating here? Brilliant. Did you take a guide or a course for that?
No.
I did. And we went into this class, and this guy said, like, close your eyes. And I'm closing my eyes. It's like, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And I was like, do we really need a guide for breathing in, breathing out? Is it really necessary? But then I've realized that it's the best business model, right? Because if I ever stop, I die. So he's doing some good business, but it hasn't been too helpful for me. I hope that it's helpful for you guys. But I decided to also be a bit more nicer to people. Anyone feel like they need to be nicer to people? You? Anyone with ADHD? No? Brilliant. So I decided in order to be nicer to people, I stopped taking my ADHD medications. I started giving them to kids around me to make them less annoying. And I became a better person. I also stopped smoking weed, which in this country is a bit challenging. But I stopped smoking weed because the parents in the kindergarten were very judgmental when I smoked it there. So I had no other way of doing this. Now my phone is horizontal and I can't read my other decisions. I also stopped using condoms, and we'll talk about that in a bit, more deeply. I'm using them now for animal balloons for the kids in that kindergarten, which is going quite well. And if you can tell, I lost 3 kilos of cocaine. Thank you. If you find it, please bring it back, because I'm very motivated to find it. So those were my New Year's resolutions. Let me figure out if I forgot any of them. No, I haven't. I want to tell you a bit about myself, if I'm already here. Me and my spouse are trying to have a baby. Anyone here with kids? Yes. No, from June. You, okay. So we're trying to have a baby, and we're not successful, which is quite hard. And I'm not sure if it's my busy schedule, my genetics, or the fact that he's a guy. But we've been trying for ages, and it's not successful. I'm not conceiving. And we stopped using contraception. Still nothing. But at some point, I felt something grows inside of me. And I was so happy and excited. Turns out it was a kidney stone. But I was so committed for that baby that we hired a doula. We lighted some candles, and I released a scream that made Jesus come back from the grave and hunt me when I gave that kidney stone away. It was a wonderful, wonderful emotional moment. But yeah, my name is Roy. As you know by now, I'm a gay man. I'm also Jewish. My parents are from Russia. And I was born in Israel. Oh, I love the silence. Which makes me the ideal hate crime victim. Right? If only I was black, at least I would have some extra confidence, right? Although you know this is also taxed by Judaism. It doesn't matter how long is your shlong, Judaism takes 20% off. If you're not familiar with that, I was born like this, okay? 8 days later, I became this person. Yeah, but I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying to look at the plus side. And people think, and I think Tommy spoke about it a bit, people think that being Jewish is having control of global media and tons of money. The truth is that we have unique set of genetic cancer mutations that are unique only for Jews. The amount of cancers I had to learn about in my genetics test, just that comes with the family, was unbelievable. True story, went to the doctor 3-4 weeks ago, told him, like, doctor, I need a colonoscopy. If you don't know, colonoscopy is when they check for your deepest inner fears physically. And my doctor is like, why do you need a colonoscopy? So I told him, my dad had colon cancer, my mom had colon cancer, my grandparents on both sides had colon cancer. At this point, it's a family tradition. It's a bit like Santa Claus, but for Jews. So he gave me a colonoscopy. It's the 6th in number after 3 prostate exams. And at this point, I'm willing to bet that I'm in the person in this room that paid the highest amount of money to get things shoved up my ass. And that's only for being a Jew. We haven't talked about anything else besides that. But yeah, I'm trying to stay positive, not in the HIV way. I'm trying to look at the plus side of everything in life. But there's one plus that I really can't figure out. And that's the LGBTQI+. I think there are more letters now, but whatever it is and the plus at the end. Does it open the setting menu? Like, can we change the configuration if we click it? Or Are we adding more letters? Because at some point it will just be the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. If we put everyone with their unique group. But maybe it's not about the letters. Maybe it's like LGBTQ plus is like Disney plus. Maybe it's the premium version of being gay. It's like the gay plus, where you get extra glitter and priority boarding to the Eurovision Song Contest, which the Netherlands now boycott because of moi. You're welcome. But yeah, I have a friend. It's complicated. I have a friend that came out recently as non-binary. Anyone knows a non-binary person? Zzz? Zzz? Okay, so she, he, him, they, them came to me and said, like, from now on, I identify as non-binary and my pronouns are they, them. For someone with English as a second language, this is ruining years of grammar exams. The only benefit is now I can say I have more than one friend, which is quite beneficial. But where I'm trying to, I want to tell you so many things, and I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not forgetting anything. Can you imagine, by the way, what happened if Beyonce had to rewrite all the single ladies in this vibe that we're... Can you imagine all the plural ladies, all the plural ladies, all the plural ladies? Put your... Doesn't click the same, right? Doesn't click the same. So it's confusing for me, but I'm trying to be very respective. The truth is, before I dated and also married that guy that is filming me over there, I dated 7 women. And I've realized something that I wonder if you'll agree. Women are a bit like Android devices, and men are a bit like iOS devices. Okay, stay with me. With men, it doesn't matter what the problem is. There's one knob. You click it, everything is okay. You go back to the main screen. Whatever the challenge is, you click that knob and everything is okay. With women, however, you have, and forgive me for getting this wrong, you have the vulva, the labia, the clitoris, the setting menu, update your system, and 3 different charging cables. I just gave up at some point. I'm like, okay, I'll be back to that when I learn how to operate this. But yeah, I had to give up. Speaking of LGBTQ in general, anyone here read the Anne Frank's diary? I know that wasn't an obvious segue. Brilliant. The Colombian one read the Anne Frank. No one else read the Anne Frank diary. You have. Anyone been to the Anne Frank's house? Okay, okay. Anyone don't know who Anne Frank is? Oh, thank God. Did you know that Anne Frank's diary is banned in the state of Florida? No. So that's a true story, not a joke. Anne Frank's diary is banned in the state of Florida. And you know why? Because in the graphic version of the novel, Anne is walking in the park, being amazed by statues of naked women. Okay, so it's too graphic for the Floridans, and this is why it's banned in the state of Florida. At least now we know Anne is not hiding in the closet anymore. Let it sink, let it sink. But I feel that while I'm trying to be very receptive and inclusive, the media and wherever you watch the news or in social media is trying to polarize us, right? It's either you're too woke or not woke enough. Like, you can't find a middle ground. Everything is too extreme. You have to pick a side. Am I the only one feeling it? Do you feel it as well?
Yes.
Yeah? Thank you. Do you feel it as well? Do you feel it as well? You're not... Are you focused? Have you taken your ADHD medication? Thank you. So I feel that they try to force us to pick a side. You always have to pick a side. And where I'm coming from, you have also people forced to pick a side. And some people choose the Palestinian side, and others choose the other side, the genocide. I'm just hoping for better hummus, guys. But I'm trying to convince my friends, like, guys, it doesn't have to be this or that, 1 or 0. We need to find some middle ground, but no one listens. No one wants a middle ground. Everybody wants those extremes. And this is how I got third-degree burns, because I said, fuck it, I'm living to the extreme. And I started taking showers either in ice-cold water or in boiling soup. No middle ground. We don't need the middle ground. This is also why we got evicted from our first flat in Amsterdam, because I was watching TV either on mute or on volumes that could resurrect Anne Frank back into life. And also, it affected my drinking habits, because I now drink either pure water or 100% ethanol. At this point, my liver is a bit like Kamala Harris. Disappeared from our lives, and every time it appears, it's with a weird laughter that no one understands what it is about. But we're not the only creature that comes in extremes. Do you know what other creatures come in extremes? That's an open question. What other animals come in extremes? Pigeons. Pigeons come in extremes. Have you ever seen a normal pigeon? What? Now you're going back to the LGBTQ. Not a non-binary pigeon. By the way, do you know that the Netherlands is the only country where you have non-binary cars? The only country. Have you seen a non-binary car? I'm talking about those tiny 2-people cars that identify as bicycles. I almost got ran over by one. But let's go back to the pigeons, okay? Pigeons come only in 2 extremes, okay? They are either those fat, rounded pigeons that look like they've swallowed an oliebollen or a bowling ball. And on the other side, you have the zombie pigeons, right? Those that are skinny, look half dead, like someone ripped their feathers, put them in the blender, and then like take it out and gave it to a 5-year-old and say like, Timmy, can you please put it back together? I've never seen a normal pigeon in the Netherlands at all. They're always like coming in one of 2 extremes. But there is one industry, thank God, that is pushing back to inclusivity. You know what industry it is? You sold the company. You should know. The porn industry. Anyone here watch interracial porn? If you're not raising your hands, you're racist. Just so you know. Anyone here watch interracial porn? Thank you. All the rest never watch interracial porn. Okay, I watched a video recently where there was a white girl, an Asian girl, a black dude, and 2 other white dudes all on top of each other. Have you seen it? The Power Rangers, of course. Yeah, but if we're already talking about porn, how many of you are shopping in Albert Heijn? What's going on with the cheeses? Like, what does it look like, Pornhub? You have the young. You have the young but mature. What the hell? Young but mature with cream? Oh, are we getting too graphic in the... But also, I've noticed, and this is so weird, in Albert Heijn there's some kind of segregation, and I would dare to say apartheid in the vegetable section. Have you noticed that? Like there are the low-class vegetables that lying on the ground, usually a bit sadder and not 100% baked. And then you have the top shelf vegetables, and they have the air conditioning and that water sprinkler, and they live their life by the beach. Some of them have plastic cases, not like I use based on my New Year's resolution. I'm not sure what's the point with that. Anyone knows why some vegetables get air conditioning and others don't? Okay, I guess that's me. And let's see. Have I missed anything that I wanted to tell you today? we talked a bit about my ADHD, and I think this is a tough one for some people to digest. And we're trying to treat people and especially kids with problems of concentrating. Okay? That's correct. Are you familiar with that? When kids have problems with concentrating, we're giving them ADHD medications. Both of my grandparents from both sides, are Holocaust survivors. When they had problems with concentrating, the Nazis just sent them to concentration camp. That was much easier than medication. Not that I'm suggesting anything. Anyway, thank you so much. You've been amazing. Have a wonderful night.
Roy Cohen, and also give applause for Rasmus again. And I always say, if you like it, leave a review on Google or TripAdvisor. If you don't like it, shut the fuck up, because it helps us a lot. We're still open for drinks and everything, so just sit and enjoy your evening. Thank you so much.